Catelyn Stark might have arrested a little man, but did she make a big mistake in doing so? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment for yet another Game of Thrones Season 1 theory. And today, we're going to be looking at the end of Episode 4, when Catelyn Stark decided to make a big move and essentially arrest Tyrion Lannister because she believes he is the one responsible for trying to murder her son Bran after he survived his fall. So let's look at the facts. Bran gets pushed out the window, he survives, and then there's a hitman sent to try and take him out once and for all. And after the Starks manage to kill the hitman, we see that he has got a dagger. Now, after speaking to Littlefinger, Peter Baelish, he says that dagger belongs to none other than Tyrion Lannister. Now, it did belong to Littlefinger, however, he lost it in a poker game or a card game or some sort of game. He lost a game, he lost a bet. Tyrion Lannister then became in possession of that dagger, and therefore at this point it does look like Tyrion was potentially the one that put the hit out on her son. So if we take it based on what she knows, is there a reason? Would she be justified? Can you understand why she would want to arrest Tyrion and bring him to justice? Absolutely. I accept that. I get that. I totally understand that. However, did she make a mistake in doing so? Should she have waited? And did she effectively cause a snowball effect? I am going to say she did. Now, Ned was in King's Landing. He was trying to do some low-profile investigation, and her arresting Tyrion Lannister, obviously, once that gets back to the Lannisters, that's going to put Ned in a dangerous situation. It's also going to put her two daughters in a dangerous situation. Ned is trying to lay low and look for evidence and look to see what happened to Jon Arryn, while also trying to protect King Robert. And for some reason, Catelyn Stark thought it would be a good idea to just blow his entire plan and arrest Tyrion Lannister. Now, I don't get this. She believes that Lannisters are responsible for killing Jon Arryn. She believes that the Lannisters are responsible for pushing and trying to murder her son Bran. So why was she just willing to jeopardise everything that Ned put in place here by arresting Tyrion Lannister? Just doesn't make any sense to me. Now, yes, Ned was Hand of the King. I mean, potentially she thought that might have been enough to keep him safe, but I mean, it was always going to cause division. It was always going to have some sort of repercussions for the Stark family. And I'm also not even sure that Catelyn Stark has the power to arrest Tyrion Lannister. Now, we know that Ned later on says that she did it under his command, and I believe that is to protect his wife, to keep her from any wrongdoing, but I don't even think she had the power to do that. So, I mean, there's another thing that she technically did wrong. She blew Ned's low profile when he's trying to investigate everything inside King's Landing, and she also put Ned, Arya and Sansa in danger, because if she truly believes the Lannisters are capable of all these bad things, then why would she arrest Tyrion while 3 members of her family are there and are in danger? You know, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I totally understand why she wanted to do it. She wanted to get revenge for her son. I get that. But I think it was a hasty decision. I don't think she should have done it. Definitely should have consulted Ned first before doing this. And I get it. That's difficult. She doesn't exactly want to send a raven with that sort of information. She doesn't really want to have to sneak into King's Landing again. She just previously left there after meeting with Ned. But I do think this was a hasty decision. And I think we could maybe even look at the blowback, and essentially this leads to Ned getting impaled after he engages in a battle with Jaime Lannister. In my opinion, it speeds up the whole process of Ned learning the truth, finding out the truth and confronting Cersei. And if you also look at the attack on the Riverlands, it was Catelyn Stark's, or the Tully house, that were attacked by Ser Gregor, and that was probably well, obviously that was given. And then the attacks on the Riverlands, and I believe that house belonged to the Tullys, which is obviously Catelyn's, and that attack was carried out by the Mountain, therefore the order was given by Tyrion Lannister, and that just seemed to set everything in motion. So yeah, I can totally understand that she wanted to get justice, she wanted to bring Tyrion Lannister to justice, but was it a good idea when she knew that 3 members of her family were in King's Landing and that they would feel the consequences for the arrest of a Lannister? In my opinion, no. I think Catelyn Stark messed up here, and I think she is partially responsible for Ned dying. Had she not done that, Ned could have continued to take his time, he could have laid low, he could have done more investigation, and we don't know how it would have turned out in the end. But what we do know is, when he got stabbed, tensions were high, and it pretty much sped up his process, and in the end, it got him killed, and it made him a traitor to the realm. So, yeah guys, that's my opinion. Let me know what you think down below. I'll catch you in the next one for more Game of Thrones theories, but until next time, peace.